This week on how to optimize your life, we're talking about somatorespiratory integration. So somatorespiratory integration, or SRI for short, is a tool or an exercise that you can learn on your own, but it's also something that we teach here in the office, and it's something that we use with our practice members as well. Was developed by Dr. Donald Epstein, and you can learn about it through a book called The 12 Stages of Healing. He also has a workbook that goes along with that as well. Stuff you can easily find on Amazon. So if you don't have it, go ahead and check it out. Again, that's The 12 Stages of Healing by Dr. Donald Epstein. So in today's society and really our culture, right, one of the things we've kind of gotten away from is listening to our internal cues, kind of listening to our instincts and what our body is trying to tell us. And believe it or not, sometimes what it's trying to tell us through pain, right? And not always necessarily through positive feelings. What SRI does is it gives us an opportunity to reconnect to internal cues by using a couple of different strategies. One is through touch, so by actually touching your body, through movement, moving your body, and breath, respiratory integrative part of it, right? So somato is body, respiratory is breath, and it's bringing all that together. Now, right, it sounds like a typical breathing exercise, but there's a little bit more to it. There's a little bit more intention behind it and conscious thought with it. So what it also does, aside from allowing you to help release stored tension within your body, liberating energy for you to experience more in your life, it's also a tool for shifting states of consciousness. So it recognizes that there's a full spectrum of consciousness that you can experience, that we all can experience, and it gives you tools to, when you're experiencing that level, instead of ignoring it, right, or pushing off that internal cue, it helps you to actually connect to that, experience it in that moment, and then use the gifts and the energy and the information from that state of consciousness to do more with it at that moment, to experience more in your life, to get more done, to often feel more love and compassion, and things of that nature. So it's a really critical component to something, to your healing, and a new way and a perspective in healing, right? This idea of interacting with your body is actually something that's really smart. It's almost like opening up the app for experiencing different ways of being, okay? But using it with your own body. Another way is oftentimes people use SRI to interact with symptoms or illnesses, right? They know they've got a place that hurts, or they've got something that's going on in their life, and they may use the SRI components to move through that. And as I already said, it's about state shift, right? Shifting the consciousness and things like that. Now, I'm not the only one who's talked about that. You may know Tony Robbins or guys like Deepak Chopra. There's a lot of people talking about how do you change your state to become more productive, to become more loving, to have more compassion, to do more and be more and show up in the world the way that you really want to. And that's exactly what these tools do. With that in mind, again, make sure you're checking, if you don't have it yet, check out the book 12 Stages of Healing. If you're in the local area here, don't hesitate to check out our website or our newsletter or also Instagram, Facebook. We have always these body breath workshops, which are the SRI, kind of in a nutshell, giving you some of the strategies and things and helping you to move through certain areas where you may be stuck right now with that process too. So make sure to check those out. You're welcome to come. It doesn't matter who you are, if you're in the local area. Also, if you're looking for a practitioner that can help you with these wherever you're at, then reach out to us. We can find you someone who's also practicing this type of work and get you involved with somatorespiratory integration and show how it can help you take your life to infinity and beyond.